I wasn't going to say anything, but I have to because I watched the video probably about 24 hours ago and it's still bothering me to my core. That video of the labor and delivery nurses talking about their icks, the thing that makes me the most upset about that video is that pretty much everyone in that video was a black woman or a woman of color. Okay? In a labor and delivery unit. Easily one of probably the most terrifying places that women of color have to go in this vulnerable state of time in their life. You can go look at the statistics. They are out there. They're free. Just Google it. Look up maternal and fetal, fatality rates. Look at outcomes. Look at the statistics of women enduring high-risk pregnancies. Like, look at all of it and look at the statistics. And you're going to see the gap and the disparities of the outcomes.
Welcome back. Recently, I came across these 4 labor and delivery nurses at an Atlantic hospital came under fire over a TikTok video in which they shared the things that annoyed them about expecting mothers and their families. My E is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat? One nurse says, my E is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and is still in your hand. A second nurse says, the nurses at Emory University Hospital Midtown were participating in a popular trend where users share their ink or turn off about a person. The TikTok trend originally began as a way for someone to describe why they stopped dating another person. In the video, another nurse says her turn off is when the mother says she doesn't want pain medication. Another nurse says the dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room. I want to play the video so you can see exactly what is going on. It has reached a certain level. TikTok is uncontrollable.
Production talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What?
My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain just a Cervidil and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else.
Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
Say that.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurses station for me.
Oh my god, have you seen the video going around of the labor and delivery nurses giving their icks? That is the hospital that I almost gave birth at. That is the hospital that had such atrocious fucking energy that I literally switched to a midwife at 33 weeks pregnant. Which I don't know if you know this, that's very, very late in the game to switch. I was terrified because all the midwives had been taken. The birth center was completely full. Thank fucking god I found Margaret when I did. She was amazing. Honestly, 10 out of 10 experience. But also, like, I was terrified. I was literally crying because I picked up on that energy real fucking quick. Literally everyone in my life was like, you're being so dramatic, and I was not. You can see it in the video, the awful, the negative. You can it's tangible. And I felt that every single appointment. I have so many stories that I could tell you guys just about the inappropriateness that I experienced at that hospital. But just in general, without a doubt, every single appointment that I walked out of, which was 5 minutes long, after I'd waited a minimum of 45 minutes, I felt like a burden. I felt like they were mad at me for asking questions, which honestly, after seeing that video, they were. And for my own personal experience, I am thankful, honestly, that they were so negative because I picked up on it and I was like, yeah, I'm having a home birth. I will not deal with this. But home birth is expensive and not everybody can do that. Not everyone qualifies for a home birth either. No one deserves to go into a hospital and feel the way that these nurses and doctors are making people feel. If you are a nurse or a doctor and you feel like you're at a point in your life where you're making fun of people for asking for food and water and blankets, or you're making fun of the pain level that they're experiencing and judging them for not taking an epidural, or you're mad at them because they want to take a shower before they give birth, just get a new job.
That second nurse, Karma's I would never forget your face. My son will never forget your face. You was there when we asked so many questions on how my son passed away and you played it off. Y'all all played played it off. And 2 of y'all are in that video. And Karma is a 2 down, 3 to go. Y'all are finally being held accountable. Like, it's so much that y'all did wrong. And yeah, it's time for me to take that next step. Because this just pushed me. Oh, I was willing to forgive and move on. But that video right there, y'all energy, it's so much y'all did.
Yes, it is very simple. If you don't like a particular job, it is simple. Why not quit and look for a job that will fit you? Nobody will disturb you. This last woman actually just spoke what I had in mind. Just imagine what she went through under these people. You are coming on social media and some people know you. They have passed through your hands. Tell me how they will feel, when they watch these videos going viral on social media. You're telling me a pregnant woman should not tell you, I want to bathe, I want to do this. Then what exactly were you employed for if you can't cater for this? These are basic questions I'm just asking myself and a lot of people asking. And they make it a trend on TikTok. And I'm glad that these wokeness, some were fired. Because if you allow this type of person, in your workplace, just know they are pretend, they are eye servant. When you are around, they behave like they are working. When you disappear, they show up like they are working. And that is what I witnessed. When I was working, when the boss is around, I will see a lot of people coming, just to show up. When the man disappears, that is how everybody stands for arms. You don't even listen to instructions when somebody wants help. It's not a strange thing actually witnessing this from this craziness.
You know what? While we're on the topic of how white people are the world up for everyone, you're not one of the good white people. There are no good white people. There are only anti-racist white people and racist white people. Anti-racism is a lifelong project, and the end goal is not for you to be good. It's for society to be good. Decenter yourself. Do the work. It's hard. You're going to get it wrong. But if you are not out there every day actively trying to understand, you're not a good white person. Stop patting yourself on the back. Stop congratulating each other. Stop separating us from the bad white people.